I'm Dr. Dionne Stevens. I'm an associate professor of psychology here at Florida International University. I have a background in psychology, human development, gender studies, and ethnic studies. And all of those sort of intersect with my research, which look at the ways in which culture, broadly defined around race, ethnic identity, social class, regional identity, even popular culture, shape health behavioral outcomes. So basically the ways in which cultural meaning shapes the way we make decisions about health. And all of this research I do in my Health Disparities and Cultural Identities Lab, the HDCI Lab here at FIU. And in my lab I have doctoral students and master's students looking on their research, but as well I really encourage undergraduate students to get involved in the research process early so that they can start seeing what research is about, get some early training, and eventually they could be sitting in the same seat doing the exact same job that I do. So an honors thesis at FIU in the Department of Psychology is really a long-term project that undergraduates do around research. They pick a research topic, they work with a faculty member, and they develop a research project usually from the start to finish and present it. The reason an honors thesis is done in this way is that this is the only way you can graduate from honors, from the Department of Psychology. You have to finish this big project that shows that you can work independently and you have a higher level of research skills than just having, for example, done research methods or done a project in a class. So doing an honors thesis is done differently in every single lab. So I'll talk about how we do it in the HDCI lab. So for students who do an honors thesis in my lab, you first have to be accepted into the lab, and you have to work at least 1 or 2 semesters in my lab so we can see that this is a good fit and you're interested in the work that I'm doing. And then you approach me and we figure out what topic you want to work on based on the research we have in the lab. And what I would do is pair you with a doctoral student, so you have 2 mentors, myself and a doctoral student, and you do a project on your own. So typically you'll go through the data, you'll do your lit review, you'll do the analysis, and you'll prepare a project. And I expect when the project is done, it takes usually 1 to 2 semesters at least, that you'll present it at a research conference and have a written document. And then once that's done, then I write a letter notifying that you've met the criteria to finish an honors thesis, and it gets sent to the university, and when you graduate, your transcripts will note that you graduated with honors from the Department of Psychology. And you will also be able to say that you've done the work to show that you're a higher level research than the typical undergraduate student. So we've had some really great undergrads and have done some really interesting honors theses. So some have done work on ADHD and in Mysore, India, and how mothers' perceptions of it. We have another study that's also looked at the role of caste and religion on intimate partner violence in India. We had another person who did a project on the role of nurse practitioners in providing sexual health education to college students. Students have done a whole range of studies, and you can basically kind of pick what your interest is as it fits within the lab's research, and you do those projects. And I would say that almost every single student that's done an honors thesis has found that it's really played an integral role in getting accepted into either medical school or graduate school, because you now have a product that you can submit to show I can actually do research on my own as first author. You've also presented at a conference, and that's just another leg up to show that you're really ready and trained to perform at the level needed to be in graduate school or medical school. So thanks for watching this and trying to find out more information. If you'd like more detailed information or interested in joining our lab, check out our website, which is hdci.fiu.edu.